Hello everyone, Daisy here again with another layout. This one is for the SpiegelMom Scraps blog hop that we're having. And this is the layout that I created for that blog hop, and I decided that I would make a video for you. All of the design team members are, well, not all of them, but most of the design team members are participating in the blog hop, and a bunch of us have created videos. So check out below for links to the other videos. So what I'm doing is using a ton of my scraps. I am participating in the Rediscover Your Stash event, I guess, on Facebook. That is by Christina and Sarah. And so I am trying to use up some of my large stash of scraps here. So what I did is I just cut all of these apart in different, I just kind of eyeballed it to make them similar size strips. And then I'm just adhering them down, trying to make sure that, you know, the same colors aren't all together, and just trying to vary the patterns and everything. Excuse me. This is something that I enjoy doing with my scraps. I like to create kind of large, I guess, large shapes and things with using strips of scraps. And so this time I'm doing kind of a diagonal design, and this is a wide variety of manufacturers. I have some Amy Tangerine, some Chamel, some Basic Gray, Crepe Paper, Hello Love, Pebbles collections, just anything I had in my scrap box that kind of followed this random color scheme, I guess, that I'm going with here. So for September 1st, we are doing this blog hop because there is a new release of sequins over in the shop. There is quite a few different sequin mixes, and they are all totally gorgeous. Lisa Kingston, or Pink Glitter Scrapper, I believe is her name, designed most of the sequin mixes, and they're largely based on different art or works of art by famous artists. So they're all to die for. I am absolutely in love with this release. So now I'm done adhering all this down, and I just used my ATG to adhere it down. I was thinking about sewing on it, but I was feeling really lazy, so I didn't. I left kind of a gap where I think I was going to put my photo, but I end up having to fill it in a little bit because my photo doesn't take up as much space. I just had to go decide which picture I was going to use, and I decided on this one. It was of my daughters and a bunch of our friends. We went to the farmer's market, and they had some ballerinas there, and all the girls posed with the ballerinas, and I felt like this went really well with the colors that I chose for this design, because the colors of the ballerinas outfits are kind of the same colors that are in my scraps over there. So I thought that that would be a good choice. And I'm just trying out some different layering pieces. These pieces are actually off of a watercolor paper pad that my daughter had got at Tuesday Morning, and it's just like some acetate almost. I had like a fake watercolor on it, and I loved it, so I just kind of tore it off the top of her paper pad. So I'm just going through different scraps that I have, trying to decide. I'm not really sure how I want to layer up the photo, or even how I'm going to embellish this, and it really gives me a little bit of it really tests my abilities here, because it's so busy on that one half, and I really had no idea where I wanted to go with this. So I thought that this bow paper would work really well, because it's kind of neutral, but it still has a design on it. So I thought that that would be a good layer for my photo. And then I was thinking about using that big paper from the Little by Little collection by Chamel, and using that Friendship, cutting that out and using that as the title, but I don't know. I really want to use, there's a card that I take out. I'm trying this Amy Tangerine acetate paper, but it's a little too busy, so I put that away. I've got those crepe paper Cute Girl cut apart sheet there, and I really want to use one of the cards that say best friends on it. Or no, I'm sorry, it's a cut apart card, and then I put a little like cut apart piece that says best friends. And so I end up not using the friendship because I didn't want it to say best friends friendship. It just, I don't know, didn't work for me. So too much repetition there. So there's where I cut the best friends card, that card with the cats on it. I'm never going to use the cats, so, but I really like the font on this. I'm trying to decide how I can get it on my layout. I put my photo up on some polka dot vellum, and I think that that gives a nice break between the busy patterns and the layers in the photo. So here I decide to cut out this girl, and then I'm going to have her hold that sign that says best friends, and I think that's super cute. But that's not actually the title. That's just some, you know, a way to embellish, and also to use up a few of these little cut apart pieces. How many times am I going to say cut apart in this video, do you think? I feel like I'm already at quite a few. So here I'm using my Shimmers products. I'm using the Pink Stilettos colorings, the Night Moves colorings, and the Jenny B Blue Vibes, and just sprinkling it around because it wasn't busy enough, so I figured why not? Let's just keep going with it, right? And that's kind of my favorite thing to do, is when I'm doing these kind of scrappy, I guess scrappy layouts, that I really like to just go for it and just go over the top. Like if it's gonna be busy, I want it to be busy. But then I try to keep it a little bit simple by not going too overboard with the embellishments. But I do go a little nuts with the embellishments here. So here I'm deciding if I want to use that friendship, but I feel like it's too big, and again, I don't want best friends and friendship. You know, it just seems like too repetitive. I'm going to pop this up on some fun foam. I got a whole new pack from Walmart, so I'm all set to go again. Super excited about that. I kept forgetting to grab it when I was there, and I was so frustrated with myself, but finally remembered. Sorry about the interruption. I just got a phone call that I had to take. So now I'm just adhering everything down. Hopefully I don't repeat myself, because now I can't remember what I said before. So I'm trying to decide how I want to embellish this page. I really like that little card with the little girl holding the sign. And so I pull out these cute girl hearts, and they're the last two that I have, and I put those on there. I don't even remember what they say exactly. And I'm just trying to decide what else I want to use. So I pull out my SpiegelMom scraps. I keep pretty much all of my stuff in this box here. And I'm pulling out some of the new sequins, and I think I'm going to use these purple ones that are the Painted Garden mix, I believe is what they're called. And then I also pull out some of these cork shapes, and I thought that these butterflies would look really nice, but then, I don't know, kind of go back and forth. So I decide, no, I'm going to use the hearts instead. And I kind of had like weird clusters going on here, so I wasn't sure like where to put my embellishments. I also pulled out that little bow. It's like, it's not really burlap. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's from American Crafts, and I only have 2 of them left, and I thought maybe I could get them both on here, but nope, I only end up with 1. And then I'm still thinking about my title, so I go ahead and start spreading around some of these sequins, and these are absolutely gorgeous. They are different shades of purple, and then there's like this kind of deep pink color, and then there's also, I think, some kind of clear ones, and yeah, they're just so gorgeous. I think this one is my favorite, but then I say that about all of them. because they're all so beautiful. So I'm just spreading them around, and I'm kind of putting them around my 2 embellishment areas, and then I'm also putting some like in the sprinkles from the shimmers, and yeah. So now I'm pulling out these thickers, and I just got these at Tuesday morning, and they are cinnamon, I believe, and I can't tell if they're red or if they're pink. I think it depends on the context, because I feel like if I put them with red, they would look red, but they look pink when they're with pink, so I'm not really sure what color they are. And I thought I would go with the word friends, but then again, it's the best friends, friends. I didn't really like that. So I thought, why not use the word ballerinas, since they're with ballerinas? I thought that would be perfect. Um, and I want the title just to go above the photo there to kind of fill in that weird gap. And just trying it out here to see if it's going to fit and how I can get it all on there. So I end up shifting everything over, and then that's where it's going to go. So I just want to say you should head on over. I'll have a link below to my blog and also to the SpiegelMom Scraps blog. If you're going to do the blog hop, there is going to be a giveaway for everybody who comments on all of, for everybody who comments on each of the ladies' posts, you will be entered in for a giveaway. But you have to comment on all of the posts in order to be part of the giveaway. So I will link to the SpiegelMom Scraps blog, which is where the blog hop starts, and then on each website there will be a link to the next person in the group. There will also be a whole list of everybody, just in case, you know, you might have missed one or you start somewhere wrong. So here I am just going to outline everything using my favorite Uniball Signo 307 micro pen, and then that is going to be the layout. Thank you for watching, and I hope you check out everybody else's creations. I'll see you again next time. Bye!